According to the teachings of Most Venerable Thich Thong Lac. Most Venerable Thich Thong Lac always emphasized that the 10 wholesome actions form a solid foundation for cultivating a moral life, bringing true peace to oneself, and contributing to building a peaceful society. He taught that the 10 wholesome actions are not merely abstract principles but a direct practice on the body, speech, and mind, helping us transform unwholesome karma into wholesome karma, thereby attaining liberation and mastering life, understood as human desires, old age, sickness, and death. The 10 wholesome actions comprise 3 parts: bodily actions, 3 wholesome actions, verbal actions, 4 wholesome actions, and mental actions, 3 wholesome actions. Bodily actions, 3 wholesome actions. 1. Abstaining from killing. Similar to the 5 precepts, Most Venerable Thich Thong Lac expanded this precept into boundless compassion. He taught that we must not only intentionally refrain from taking lives but also absolutely avoid harming or causing suffering to any living being, whether through actions, words, or thoughts. This practice helps us cultivate a benevolent mind and love for all beings. Practice: protect life, respect the right to life of all species, and do not torture, beat, or harm humans and animals. 2. Abstaining from stealing. Most Venerable Thich Thong Lac taught that this means not being greedy and not appropriating others' property in any form, no matter how small. This includes not exploiting, deceiving, or using power to seize others' assets. Practice: live uprightly and honestly, respect others' property, and share what you have with those in need if conditions permit. 3. Abstaining from sexual misconduct. According to the Most Venerable, this precept is not only about refraining from illicit relationships but also maintaining purity and fidelity within marital relationships, and avoiding indiscriminate lustful thoughts or actions. Practice: live morally, preserve family happiness, and respect the feelings and bodies of others. 2. Verbal actions. 4 wholesome actions. 1. Abstaining from lying. The Most Venerable emphasized that lying is the heaviest karma among verbal actions. He taught that we must always speak the truth, never deceive, and never distort the truth for personal gain or to harm others. Practice: always keep your word, speak truthfully, and be honest in all your words and actions. 2. Abstaining from divisive speech. This means not speaking words that cause division or break unity and affection among people. The Most Venerable taught that such words often stem from jealousy and envy, bringing negative consequences to both the speaker and the listener. Practice: speak words that reconcile, connect, and help people understand each other better. 3. Abstaining from harsh speech. Most Venerable Thich Thong Lac taught that this means not using crude, harsh, abusive, or insulting language towards others. Such words often stem from anger and cause deep pain to the listener. Practice: speak gently, kindly, politely, and respectfully to others. 4. Abstaining from idle chatter, vain or frivolous speech. He taught that this means not speaking meaningless or nonsensical words, or fabricating stories, which waste time and disturb others' minds. Practice: speak meaningfully, beneficially, and know when to remain silent when there is nothing to say. 3. Mental actions. 3 wholesome actions. 1. Abstaining from greed. Most Venerable Thich Thong Lac explained that this means not having the desire to possess what does not belong to you, or being excessively greedy for what you already have. Practice: learn to be content, appreciate what you have, and release attachment to material possessions. 2. Abstaining from hatred. He taught that this means not giving rise to anger, resentment, or the desire to harm others. Hatred is a fire that burns the soul, bringing suffering to oneself. Practice forgiveness, compassion, and transform anger with a mind of loving kindness and equanimity. 3. Abstaining from delusion, wrong view. Most Venerable Thich Thong Lac considered this the most important among mental actions. Delusion, or wrong view, is a misunderstanding of life, the law of cause and effect, the Four Noble Truths, and the Eightfold Path. With wrong views, we will act incorrectly, creating unwholesome karma. Practice, study the true Dharma, think rightly, and contemplate reality to clearly see the nature of all phenomena, thereby gaining a true perspective and eliminating delusion. To fully complete the path of practicing the 10 wholesome actions, each of us needs strong willpower and determination, not retreating, and diligently, moment by moment, preventing evil and increasing wholesome deeds. Right intention, mean a conscious and deliberate mental act of directing your mind or setting a purpose, is the ultimate weapon for us to fight. Conclusion? According to Most Venerable Thich Thong Lac, the thorough practice of the 10 wholesome actions not only helps us avoid evil but also actively creates wholesome deeds, purifying body, speech, and mind. This is the path leading to a peaceful and happy life in the present and a solid foundation for achieving true liberation and mastery over the cycle of birth and death. Subscribe to the Mindful Plant Path and begin your journey towards a more peaceful, compassionate, and fulfilling life.